Hello, what's up? How we doing? East, West, North, and South. My name is Taz, running late as usual. Sometimes I just start it. I don't even know. Sometimes I just even pay attention to the time. I seriously, okay, I think I'm in this time zone. No, on a serious note, I'm running late today. Um, sorry. I appreciate everyone who waits and made the time possible for this. I'm pretty sure, I'll be around, I'll be around here at this time somewhere. So you just have to check. That is so funny. Yeah, like, all right, he's not here at 2:30, he's not here. 2:15, he's not here either. 2:45. Man, but I'll be here. I'll come around and say I'm late as usual. Anyway, man, I hope everyone is doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful week. Yesterday evening, I was seeing the streets filled with people, a lot of cars, everybody just shopping Christmas, presents on Christmas, and it was very nice and it was wonderful to see. It was awesome just to see everyone out just shopping, everyone just doing what they do this Christmas for their family and for their friends. Again, I want to say East, West, North, and South. My name is Taz. This is the Fresh Tea Design Hangout Time. And thanks for staying and hanging out and waiting for me to come around. I'm going to be like, sometimes it might make you mad. You're like, why can he not get it? I know you'll be all mad sometimes. Why can he not get it sorted out? Somebody help him, please. You have people like that. Like, cannot anyone out there help him in his health? They can get you on time and start on time. We got stuff to do. Well, anyway, like I said, I am grateful and I'm thankful. And today, I say in the title, my view, and in the description, our blessings. I am grateful. I'm going to say how grateful I am. And then I want you to think about how grateful you are. So I am grateful for all of you. But first and foremost, also, I'm grateful for the Lord. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for the family. I am grateful for, when I say my friends, I'm referring to the core people and the core family and the core nation that makes this possible and make me possible. It's not me who make this possible. It's you who make this possible, and the city and the town and the area that I am. So let's get going. I want you to take a minute for yourself and think about how much blessings you've got, and how grateful you are, and how much you've attained and achieved throughout this life, wherever stage in life you are at this very moment or minute for you. Just think about our blessings for 1 minute. I want you to put yourself in a position that you're receiving blessings, not like an object, not because you cannot see it, but you're like your hands are open, stretched out, and receiving all of these blessings. Sometimes it may not come in the past or the package that you think it will come, but it comes to you. So at this moment and at this very minute, just receive that blessing. Look back on all the blessings you've got. I am grateful for all my blessings. I am so grateful. Gratitude is as much as always. And they say, sometimes I hear in this one song, it says, the truest reasoning of life is joy mixed with pain. And it was by this Jamaican singer. His name is Sizzler. And he says, the truest reasoning. When he says the truest reasoning is joy mixed with pain. I was 17 when I hear that song. And it kind of stuck with me when he says, the truest reasoning is joy mixed with pain. It's like there cannot be no other form of reasoning or communication without joy and pain. Like the song says, when you're missing home, when you're far away is when you're missing home. It's the same thing. So much pain. When you do get joy, you just want to waller in it. So now I want you to take a minute and waller in your blessings and think about your blessings that you've worked so hard for all these years and that you have achieved. And some of it is just granted to you by the pure goodness of your heart, by the pure goodness of your soul. So, like once we started out this journey, it was to get your mindset out of the box. Once we exit the gate of our normal society life, we get out into another pasture. Let's view it as a pasture, like they're a cow pasture, where it's level, just grass that the cows eat on. Just picture that, and picture you closing the gate of the other life of work, fight, that rat race, like the combustion, the fight, the struggle, the day in out, the boss, your friends, your co-workers, the tough struggle of life. Then once you get done with that, you move into the pasture where it's green and relaxing. And nature, you can have a better look at nature once you enter into that pasture. It's just a pasture. Just picture a pasture. Nice, green, level pasture. You can picture a few cows in it if you want to. Not mushrooms. you, you like that one? Anyway, just picture that pasture. You walk into the pasture. Now we're not looking for mushrooms. You got to stop it right now. All right. On a serious note, once you're in the pasture, you pull the gate behind you. Now you can go in the center of the pasture and make a 360 degrees turn and just look at all your blessings. What if all your blessings you could just grab a hold of it and hug it like a person, like a tree? Would you remember it more often every day? Would you set it aside in a secret or sacred place? But unfortunately, sometimes we're so caught up inside the other life that we close that gate to, the rat race and the combustion, that it takes so much away from you focusing and paying attention to all your blessings and all that you have received. Now I want you to move yourself, your mind frame, back into that pasture. I want you to stay in that pasture with me for a minute. Just hang out in that green pasture, that natural green. It's no fake, it's not synthetic, that's natural green. And just do your 360-degree turn and just see how beautiful life is. See how beautiful nature is. See how beautiful we've got it. How wonderful we have it right here at this very minute, at this very moment. It sits here with us. It sits here quietly waiting for us to grab a hold of it. It sits here quietly waiting for us to come back out of that combustion to come into that green pasture again so we can utilize all the trees and the leaves and the fertilizer herd that's there waiting to plant fresh seeds and crops. It's waiting for us. It's waiting for us, for our mind to re-energize, to give us back that holiness that we have, that we had. Sometimes a lot of us just lose that. Go in that pasture. I want to take you. When we started, we were going to get outside the box. Remember, we were going to start with stretching, meditating. We're getting outside the box. We're going to see the rainbows again. Not because not one, not two, not three. You haven't seen it for all week. But now that the rainbow resonates with you, we're getting out to that. We're getting ourselves to that place. Remember, we started out with what is life? Life is like a flash of a firefly in the night. Getting out of that. We're going into the past where it's natural green, pure nature, so you can reconnect back with life itself. We all are here. We all will go. But before we all can step, we realize this separate combustion happening over there. We want to keep that over there, going to pasture once we're done, so we can hang out there and get back to real life. How beautiful life is and how wonderful it is. So take a minute and just absorb that, because we're getting out of that. The journey was to get out of that feeling, that combustion feeling. We've gone so many we've gone so many, we've gone so far, so good. So God gave His only begotten Son. Remember, we talked about that, and that was good. At the same time, it was half God's and half Mary's on the other side. So we're getting ourselves a little bit out in the clear so we can connect. Life is like a flash of a firefly in the night. We're getting out there. We're taking those things with us. Everywhere you stand is holy. We're taking those things with us so we can keep connecting. Once you get out of the combustion of that engine there, you close that gate. Whether you're 5 or 4 or 6, 7 or 8, just close the gate and get back over to where you can hang out and reconnect back with the beautiful flowers and the beautiful trees. And you most of all, yourself. I created this and I wanted to touch millions of people out there. A lot too for the grandma, the granddads that's out there, the lady that's sitting watching TV by herself. Maybe her husband passed away, or maybe her brother. That one person that's there, just whether his wife has passed on and he's there sitting watching TV, and sometimes don't know what to do. Whether it's a mom hanging out with the kids and they're separate, and this is their show at the time of this day. I wanted just to bring this kind of feeling and this moment to you guys. I wanted to make you guys feel that a core is there to support you, not just me right here, but there's a whole core of people that you will meet, possible at the grocery store, possible at the gas station, possible at the restaurant, possible at the ball game, possible at the Super Bowl. I don't know. But anyway, you will meet these people out, and the old connection will happen there. We'll get a different sense of feeling among each other. I am not there to know, to feel or understand it, but I can already absorb that kind of feeling that's happening. I don't, but I can feel it. I am not there when you're connecting with that person that you have not talked to, your next door neighbor, possible, for a long while, and suddenly you just start opening up. I am not there. You are there. That's a part of your blessings. And that's to show you how the core is working in a so much different way once you get out of the combustion, the engine that's have everything just boiling up. Once you come out and get into the pasture, right there is where you make that connection, the green, natural connection again, back to life, back to you, so you can see your blessings. Because in the combustion, you're not seeing your blessings. You cannot even feel it. You cannot even feel it there. But once you get into the pasture, which is completely green, and you make that connection, you can feel. You can even feel your blessings. Not only see it, but you can feel it. I've got this one thing by Earl Nightingale. It says, "What you become, what you think about." He says, we live in a land of abundant opportunity for everyone, but yet still we find it in ourselves to discredit and discount each other. And I try to understand what he's saying with that. A land of abundant opportunity, but at the same time, how can we find it in our own self to discount and discredit? You same fellow man, you same partner, you same the same one that wants to would be there in traffic with you one day, and once you clock out as the core driving on the street. I listen to Earl Nightingale, and he's like he's the core of something that he could see and feel. I mean, I've listened to a lot of different guys, but this guy's something resonate with him that I don't. I try to feel and see. Imagine putting his story back in that time, putting these kind of story together. It wasn't as easy as now. That's a blessing for me to able to just to see this and listen to this. I listen to Les Brown and I listen to a lot of different guys, and that's my blessings that I was able to run into these guys because these guys was a blessing and they had a blessing that they utilized so I could come and receive their blessings and it's a part of my blessings too. So what about you? What's your blessing? What will you be thankful for this Christmas, for this quarter? What will you be so much appreciative for? Think about it for a minute. Once you get out of the combustion, you go into that clear and do a 360 turn and see what's there, what's out there, what's got to grasp for you, what's holding you together. What is it that makes you get up each day and fight? What is your blessing? Only you know that special talent that you've got. I don't know. And only you know how much blessings you've received. And you keep getting, and only you know if you're numb to what reality is or how you feel. Only you know. But once you get yourself back into that frame, that pastor, and connect again, you'll feel vibrant again. Because spirituality is not just it's not a object that you can just hold in your hand. It's a connection. It's a connection that you have to make, regardless. Like I said, life is not. Life is more than just one thing. You have to gather all these formulas and all these things to put together to create this one, to create the masterpiece, the puzzle, just to create it together. You have to get a spirituality inside your life because that's what catches you at the end of the day, regardless what you're doing. Spirituality is what catches everyone, whether they want to accept it or not. That's what grasps you at the end of the day. Whether you're up at the top, eventually once you come down, that's what catches you. I've seen lawyers, I've seen doctors, I've seen everyone at the very top, and I've seen what spirituality can do for them when they hit the bottom. So I am grateful. I am so happy for my blessings. And I want you to be extremely happy for your blessings also. Because I've seen it. I've seen the lawyers, I've seen the doctors, I've seen all greats. And I see what spirituality done for them. When they fall is what catches them, tilt them back up to their feet so they can start walking again. Like I said, whatever accident happened, the first thing comes to one's mind. Oh God, can you help me? If there was no God before, but there is a God now, what catches you then? Wasn't spirituality? Yes. It's within you. Like I said, I feel like sometimes, only because it's labeled, a lot of people just kind of step back away from it. So I ask for you to enter into that pastor. Get your spiritual vibes and that feeling together before you enter into a temple or a building. Grasp a hold of that spiritual feeling before each and every day. It's there for you to connect with. It's like the tree with all these roots, It's like I look at the trees and I see there's no leaves. Where are the leaves at? They're gone back to the root. They gone back to the root to fertilize the tree so the tree can stay green. So it's like a recycle of the leaves coming back into the trees as nourishment to grow more leaves. I don't know. What is your blessing? I want you to stop for a minute today. I want you to stop for a minute this Christmas and waller in your blessings for a minute. Even if you're in a shower, even if you're taking a bath, wherever you are, and you think about making that spiritual connection, combine it with your blessings and just close your eyes and waller in it for a minute. Just waller. Make this moment for you and say, I'm going to waller in my blessings. I'm going to absorb my blessings. Whether you are a carpenter, that's what you're blessed with. Waller in it for a minute. If Noah wasn't a good carpenter, maybe the ark wouldn't be made. If you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, fire, police, soldier, whatever, you know who you are. Waller in your blessings. Waller and make the connection. The truest reason of life is joy mixed with pain. Sometimes you see the news and you wonder, they read about certain things and you wonder why they don't read about other things, but like the truest reasoning of joy is joy mixed with pain. They try to deliver what they think that we would like because the true situation, we couldn't handle it possible. So when you're there with your kids, the truest joy, the truest reasoning is joy mixed with pain. That whatever the story is that you tell, it's all going to be about joy and pain. It's going to be about some sadness and also some happiness. That's the only reasoning that is true. That's I feel. But again, what is your blessings? What are your blessings? My name is Taz. I love you all. East, west, north, and south. I'll get it sorted out. I'll definitely get it sorted out. Um, so before I go, remember your quarter. Find out what your grandparents' quarter is. Find out what quarter do your kids like. And most of all, what quarter do you like? Make a note. Write something different from what the Allmark postcard would say. I think we've gathered enough spiritual movement and enough connection with each other that we can start pulling some true feelings from each other to put in those cards right now. I think we've come to a place to where we can start identifying. So please pull some stuff, some good stuff, and lay it there on the card. My name is Taz, and I will see you tomorrow. East, West, North, and South, the core family. I thank you for your patience, and I thank you for your time. And I'll try to be early. So I'll see you at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and I'll try to be early. Be safe, and have a wonderful evening.